Hi students, welcome to my channel. Today I am going to explain crystal field splitting for octahedral and tetrahedral complexes, students. So first, octahedral complexes. First of all, you should know the structure of octahedral complex. The structure of octahedral complexes. See students, this is the structure. Octa means 6 sides, right? So here central metal ion. So 6 ligands approaching central metal ion, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. If you consider MF6 complex, okay. So here one ligand, here one ligand. Totally 6 ligands are approaching metal ions. So it's donating electron. Okay students. If you join this, you will get octahedral structure. So this is the octahedral structure, students. So here in octahedral structure, based on the ligands, the splitting will change, students. First, here you should know d orbitals has 5 degenerate orbitals, right? Here see, here already we explained degeneracy is lifted when ligands approach central metal ion. So that in non-degeneracy level, that 5 d orbital splits into 2 levels. One is T2G level and EG level, right students? You know that the degeneracy is lifted, right? See here, this is degeneracy level. When its ligand approach, degeneracy is changed into 2 sets, right students? One is EG level, another is T2G level, right? Here that 5 d orbitals are dx y and dyz and dzx, dx square minus y square and dz square. Okay students, these are the 5 d orbitals, dxy, dyz and dxz. So this, they are degenerate orbitals. All orbitals have same energy. Once ligand approach, what happens? It lifted to non-degenerate level. Here it splits into 2. Okay. In 2 sets, when it splits into 2 sets, okay. Here, this is named as T2G and this is EG, right? So here, this T2G means this T represents triply degenerate. This T represents triply degenerate. That means it has 3 orbitals. Okay students, and double EG. In EG it represents doubly degenerate. Okay, doubly means here E. It has 2 orbitals. Clear students? Okay. Now here splitting based on the approach of ligands. Now 2 sets of orbitals are there out of 5. Which one is present in the path of ligands, which one is away? Because we already know that this splitting occurs based on the repulsions of ligand and metal, right? So here in octahedral structure, that Eg orbitals are present along the axis, right? Eg orbitals. What are Eg orbitals? See here, this Eg orbital is nothing but this one. Eg orbitals are, here I am writing, Eg orbitals are dx square minus y square and dz square. These two orbitals are known as Eg orbitals and T2g orbitals. T2g orbitals dxy, yz and zx. Okay, students, you should know what are the T2g orbitals and what are Eg orbitals. Okay. Here, which one present along the axis, which one present between the axis? Already we know that these three are present between the axis. These T2g orbitals, these three orbitals present between the axis. Okay, these two are present along the axis. Already you know the lobe structures of 5d orbitals, right students? So T2g orbitals between axis, Eg orbitals along the axis. Here, out of 5 orbitals, which orbitals are present on the path of Lagrange? Because based on that, now splitting takes place. See students, here octahedral structures, this is the axis. Okay, x-axis, 3 dimensions. We are taking 3 Cartesian axes. So one is named as x, one is named as y, one is named as z. This is z, this is y. Okay students, now 3 axes are there, x, y, z. Now what happened means Eg orbitals are present on the path of Lagrange. So here lobes are present students. Clear? These are mentioned for metal orbitals, not for Lagrange. So these axes for metal orbitals. Now lobes are present on this axis and Lagrange also approaching on the same axis students. For octahedral complexes, that Eg orbitals are present on the path of Lagrange. So there is a greater repulsion between Eg orbitals and T2g orbitals for octahedral complexes. Clear students? So this is the point, first point. See here. Eg lobes are present along the axis. Okay, so they are along the axis. So here 2 orbitals dx square minus y square dzx. These 2 orbitals are present on the path of Lagrange. So electrons in these orbitals in Eg point directly at path of Lagrange. When they are present directly at the path of Lagrange means what happens students? More repulsion will be there between this Eg metal orbital and Lagrange orbitals. That's why it leads to, so this Eg orbitals leads to greater repulsion. Why is greater repulsion? Because they are present on the path of Lagrange. Greater repulsion with Lagrange. When repulsion is more means what happens? It is less stable orbitals. Less stable orbitals. When it is less stable means it leads to high energy state. So it's moving up. Clear students? So when Eg orbitals are there means Eg orbitals are present along the axis. That means directly at path of Lagrange, or you can say on the axis. So that's why it facing greater repulsion with ligands, and it is less stable and it has high energy. Next, T2G level. What are the three orbitals? dxy, dyz, dzx. These three orbitals, okay, where they are present? Between the axis. Usually they are present between the axis. That's why they are far away from the ligands. So electrons in T2G point away from ligands. When they are away from ligand means repulsion will be less repulsion with ligands. That's why it becomes more stable and energy is less compared with Eg. Clear, students? So now you can split the d orbitals. See now, this is non-degeneracy level. When ligand approaches, what happens? This is degeneracy level. When ligand approaches, it lifted. So now this is non-degeneracy level. So here it splits into two. Okay, students? So T2G level is down, Eg level is up. Why, students? Because T2G orbitals away from ligands, so it has less energy, less repulsion, and energy is less, but more stable. But Eg is pointing directly with the ligands, so the energy is more and repulsion is more. See, this is Eg, this is T2G. Here, this splitting is very less. O for octahedral. Clear, students? Okay. Next. So when splitting is less means which field it is? Weak field ligands. When splitting is less means it is for weak field ligands. Okay, students? For strong field ligands. For strong field ligand, what happens? See here. For strong field ligand, the same thing I am writing here. It splits into two. Okay, students, here energy is more. This del O energy is more. That's why pairing takes place. Here, if you consider 4 electrons are there means first 3 electrons are filling here, the next electron should move here. But here energy gap is more, so that electron requires more energy. Instead of that, here pairing takes place. That fourth electron requires more energy to enter into Eg level. But if the ligand is strong means pairing takes place. So pairing energy is less than del O. So here the condition is del O is greater than pairing energy. For weak field ligand, del O is less than pairing. That's why electron easily move to Eg level. So this one for strong field ligand. Clear, students? If weak field ligand means delta O splitting value is less. For strong field ligand, delta O value is more. That's why pairing takes place here. Clear, students? Next, for tetrahedral complexes. For tetrahedral, just reverse of octahedral complexes. Tetrahedral complexes is reverse of octahedral. So here the structure is, if you consider cube, So consider in cubes 8 corners are there, students. Okay, if you consider metal is present here. Okay, one ligand is approaching from this side, one ligand is approaching from here, and one more ligand is here. Here out of 8 corners, 4 corners only ligands are there. It leads to tetrahedron structure. So here it leads to tetrahedron structure, students. So out of 8 corners, 4 corners are occupied by ligands. Here the structure is just reverse, that Eg and T2G levels are just reverse of octahedral. Here T2G level for tetrahedral, T2G level, that dxy, dyz and dzx, they are the electrons present in this T2G point directly at ligands but not exactly. Point directly at ligands but not exactly, because some deviation in the structure. Okay, so what happens? They are nearer. Point directly means you can say nearer to ligands. Okay, students, that's why they are nearer to ligands means what happens? Greater repulsion. Greater repulsion means what happens? The energy will be more. More energy, less stable. Okay, students. But for Eg, here one more thing, students, G should not used in tetrahedral because there is no center of symmetry. It is very important. Only T2 and E. Why means there is no center of symmetry for tetrahedral structure. Here in E level, electron in E away from ligands. So there is a less repulsion. Same thing, students. So less repulsion means what happens? More energy, more stable and less energy. Okay, students. So now for that degeneracy is, see here, is lifted. So when it splits into means here Eg are there, here T2G. Clear, students? This level is T2G level and this is Eg level, just a reverse of octahedral. So here the splitting is mentioned as delta T because it is for tetrahedral structure. So it is mentioned as delta T. Clear, students? So like this, splitting takes place in octahedral complexes and tetrahedral complexes. But here one more thing is, if you compare the values of delta O and delta T, delta O value is more. Okay, delta O is more than delta T. Why means here 4 ligands, here 6 ligands. For octahedral 6 ligands, tetrahedral 4 ligands. When ligand increases means splitting also will be more. When splitting more means delta value also more. Clear, students? This is the important point. And if we convert this delta T to O means this is 4 by 9 times greater. See now, this delta T value is 4 by 9 times approximately equal to delta O. Clear students, these two are important points. So why this octahedral is more? Because here number of ligands are 6, here number of ligands 4. Here 6 ligands, here 4 ligands. But field is same students. Mostly tetrahedral complexes exhibits high spin complexes. Mostly tetrahedral complexes are high spin complexes and paramagnetic in nature. Mostly it exhibits high spin complexes. This is important point. So why G is not used students? There is no center of symmetry. This point is more important. No G means no center of symmetry. You should not use. Clear students? These are the concepts. If you like this video, please click on like button, share and subscribe.